Alright. Boy, my nerves. Doesn't sound like me. Couldn't be me. I'm as cool as an ice cube. Right. Wrong. Oh. Hiya, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. You know, I dabble. I do, in fact, dabble. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a flavor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe him for my current job. He's the only reason he's one of the reasons I became an attorney. It's not my reason. My reason? Money. Always about the money, never about integrity. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Could be. Death does me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Or does he? Yeah. Nick, it's Butz. Hey there, Larry. Butz. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Brah! Give it the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. Brah! You're my only source of income right now. I cannot let you be dead. What's wrong, Lair? It's all over, man. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this to me? I'm gonna tell you, Larry. It was you. You're the murderer. I could see it in your eyes if you were there. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Why am I defending a guy that's already known as guilty? I mean, this isn't fair. Here's the story. My first case is a simple one. Murder. It's not that simple, man. The young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested is the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. You hate to see it happen. You hate to see it. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butz. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Then why did he kill that woman? Objects! We already got the guy. Get him out. Alright. Order in the court. Order in. Alright. Let's just see what we got cooking here. We got the eggs scrambling. We got the bacon sizzling. We just got to get it rolling now. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, for your honor. As am I also. Damn. Mr. Wright. It's your first trial, is it not? I mean, you know, it's my first legal trial, you know. I've been here or there, you know. I watched Better Call Saul. I know what it's all about. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Why are you calling me out? It's my first time. Alright, given the circumstances, I think you should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. My hands are shaking. My knees are quaking. Everything looks like a pound of bacon. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them correctly. Please defend your name. It's me! I'm the defendant! Right? Defendant. Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case cover to times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? I don't even know the victim's name. Uh-oh. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. It's David. David's the victim. I miss David so much. He used to be a good friend of mine. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Is it not David? Is it not David? I have to look at the court records. Alright. That's not David's name. Uh-oh. Alright, and I remember. Cindy. That's her name, right? Oh, jeez, who are these people? Cindy Stone. The prosecutor in this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Oh, these are all the boys. The defendant case, my friend since grade school, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. I mean, who's to say, right? Like, you can be a great lawyer, but very, very bad at defending yourself. Cindy Stone. Nice. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because of what? It was the hit of a blunt object, Your Honor. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I had no reason why I shouldn't see. Thank you. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. I don't feel that. Listen, Wright. Alright? I'm always right, Phoenix, okay? So as long as you just stick with me, dog, you'll be all set. Well then, first, a question of the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Bruh. Payne do kind of look like a pain, though. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was his statue, the Thinker. Now hold it! How could he pick up a whole statue? You know how big that thing is? It's really big. I see. The court accepts it in evidence. Wait, right here? Alright, here's an actual fact about law. You can't accept evidence mid-court. You have to let them know, or your prosecuting team and the lawyers know what you have before the court date so they can find a way to prosecute it there. You can't just think of it right there on the spot. The statue in the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy. It's a statue! Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during trial. This evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use TAP to check the court records. Okay, I've been a lawyer before. I know how this works. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand. Chief, what do we do now? Oh my god! Where did you come from law school that you don't even know? What's up, Laird? Mr. Butz. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? I don't know. Is it true? Hey, watch it, buddy. Uh-oh. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? Right, they existed like 200 years ago. They're bound to be dead by now. This is some kangaroo court right here. I wasn't dumb. She just stopped taking my phone calls and seeing me ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butz, would you describe is generally what you mean by dumped? In fact, she could completely abandon you and was seeing other men. Uh-oh. She had just returned from an overseas with one of the day of the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Yeah, okay. If that's what you say. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Suspicious. Dude, no way. What, do you not know this? The victim was a model, but did not have a alleged income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies of sugar, you say? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. That's how it works sometimes. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. Mr. Butz, come on! You clearly see what kind of woman this was, Miss Stone. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right. You don't think you want to answer that question? Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I think you should shut up, Larry! Shut your mouth. Alright? My client had no idea. Alright, the question's irrelevant. Get it out of my sight. Ooh! Sorry, What do you mean irrelevant? I mean it's irrelevant. That cheat and cheat up. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Okay. Yeah, where you and I met her, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Larry! Just play dumb or something, okay? You're killing me out here, okay? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I did not. Larry, I'm gonna kill you myself. Have him answer honestly. Stop him from answering. Send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. Uh-oh. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Ooh! Okay. A man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Guys, shut up! Shut up! Shut up, okay? Order in the court. That's what the judge says. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. This is great! We have a witness that we can, like, you know, screw with. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers to the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Swat to the stand. Alright, Stank. Mr. Stank. I combined your two names and put it in the back of it. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. I love newspapers. Mr. Sawit, you proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. The witness's testimony. Alright, let's see what he said. I was going door to door. Ah, yes! Let us continue. Saw the man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead! Okay. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. I see. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowat used is one of those. Your Honor, look at this piece of paper I just found with the blackout records on it. Electricity to Mr. Stone's building was from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Interesting. Now, how did you know that unless you were there? I think we know exactly what's going on here, boys. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Ronnie? Do you not know? Right, pick up a remote. Watch the TV. How do you not know what a cross-examination is? Expose the lies in testimony. Lies? What? He was lying? The client was innocent, right? And the witness must have lied in testimony. How do you certain he's really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the keys and the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence in the hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradiction of evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Alright, boss. Open the court records with your tab button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright. Alright, mole man. Watch this. I'm about to contradict you. I was going door to door selling subscriptions to the apartment. I thought it must be in a hurry because he left the door half open. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Why would you do that? Why would you look inside the apartment? What gave you the idea of that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. True words are never spoken. Anyone will look inside. Why? So you looked in the apartment. What happened then? And I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright, myself unable to go inside. Hold on. How could you answer the phone? If you didn't touch anything in the apartment, yeah. Yes, I mean no, nothing. I thought to call the police immediately, however, the phone inside the apartment wasn't working. You just said you never went inside the apartment. But you said you didn't go in the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf at the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Got to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. 1 p.m. Hold on. What is this? You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure?
Yes, it's 1 p.m. for certain.
Ooh. Oh, you hate to see it. A couple of liars in my courtroom. The statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of the death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Ooh, how do you explain the 3-hour gap, Big Cheese? Ooh, yeah. You seem a little bit nervous. You need a napkin?
Sweaty asshole?
Come on. That's what he sounds like? This is trivial. The witness nearly forgot the time. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Wouldn't buy it with a credit card. Couldn't do it. After the testimony, I found that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question. I did put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always begot more lies. You see through one, there the whole story falls apart. You already know. You already know. Oh, I remember now. Oh, do you? Do you remember? Huh? Little punk. Now let's hear the real testimony, alright? You see, when I found the body, I heard at the time, there was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But there was a blackout. There was a 3 hours if it wasn't. I guess the victim must have been watching the videotaping program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, well, I'm terribly sorry for your defense attorney, because what's about to happen right now is that you're gonna get slapped in the face. Right, you know what to do. I got this one. Boys. You hate to see a bunch of liars in my courtroom. You see, when I think about it, the fight's coming from the television. Hold on. I clicked the wrong button. Are you sure? Not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on Pointless. There was only one large television. Right, I can't put my finger on whether something seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. I know what it is, okay? I just clicked Q by accident. I meant to click tab. Television. Ooh. You said you heard a television? With what ears? You don't have any ears. I'm sorry. That doesn't seem right to me. Ooh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Couldn't have heard a television. The defense has a point. I do got a point. Thank you very much, Mr. Judge. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. You can't just say that. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That's a lot of C's, dude. That, you seem rather distraught. I don't seem distraught. What are you talking about, boy? Alright. This would be shocking to find the body. Alright. I find it shocking that you're not arrested and put in mega jail yet. Alright? Let's hear the testimony one more time. See if we play. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. With your own eyes? On what television? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Yeah, you must have saw it. The table clock. That's what killed the victim. Okay. Yeah, the table clock. There's just one teensy tiny little bit of something. It was the table clock. Yeah, the murder weapon. This was the murder weapon. Just a moment. The murder weapon was a clock. Was a statue. Now this is supposed to be a clock? Huh? Does that look like a clock to you? Tell me, where are the hands, huh? Where's the time? Where's the evidence, huh? I don't think I've seen anything that could require such an outlandish claim, such an idea. There was no clock. How could it be a clock? It's almost like you've seen it firsthand. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Oh yeah? The neck on the switch is just tilted, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. You can't just do that either! The murder weapon has, A table clock. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Yes, I have a problem with the testimony. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way we could have known the clock was a weapon is if he was holding it. Yet the witness testifies that he never entered the apartment. So what I'm saying is that this fool is guilty! Alright? Throw him in mega stupid jail. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment, despite saying he didn't. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. You don't want me to. You do not want me to go there. Because when I prove to you that you were the one that killed her, then you'll be guilty, and you'll be going to super mega jail. Okay? That's the sound you heard. Huh? Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. This is what happened, right? Mr. Sower. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. You know, the sound of the clock after you beat the woman to death. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just you hit the victim. The voice was burned in your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What are you objecting to, huh? What? What's the meaning of this? You already know. This is all baseless contradiction. Baseless? I'm not holding an instrument!
He's right, he's not holding an instrument. How could this be baseless?
Did you strike the victim with a clock? Huh? Huh? Did you? That day I never... look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw it. Yeah! I'm upset. Oh. You hate me. I didn't do anything. It was you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her. You should burn, give him death. I mean, he does got a point, low-key. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright? Well, I thought this was already done with. The claim you sound heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is regarding this. There should be carefully thinking this carefully. Your Honor, so Mr. Schwab heard is definitely this clock. It has to be the clock. Examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbor. Try sounding the clock. If we make the sound of this clock, we'll be able to hear exactly what time, okay? Your Honor, may I have the clock, please? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Okay, listen to this clock. I think it's 8:25. Certainly the strange reading last time. Well, you know, it is the thinker after all. Yeah, so, yeah, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? This dude killed her, okay? He killed her. It's so obvious what it is. It's 11:25. Ooh! Your Honor, that doesn't sound like it was 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrete between Mr. Sotherd and the time of death. Ooh, Mr. Sowit, try to talk your way into this one.
You little bitch.
You forgot one thing. Oh, did I forget something? And what is that I forgot? Well, you may seem to like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know I was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's wrong. There's literally so much evidence. Oh, is he right? Okay, forget it then. I was so close. What do you mean you're so close? Seems you have a lack of critical evidence for your claim. Yes, Your Honor. No, don't say yes! This means you cannot let the witness interrupt. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination, Mr. Frank swore. I came all the way here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I am not slime. I am human. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. What? You can't just announce his death like that. There's nothing I can do about it now. What are you talking about? We're lawyers. That's what we... Not so fast, Mr. A woman! I mean, Chief! Listen, Wright. Listen up, okay? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Use your brain. But, Chief, it's over. Phoenix, shut up, man. We're so close. I can't prove the closest elimination. Motive can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Yeah. Why was the clock 3 hours slow? I could think of one reason. I can think of one very big time reason. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock's already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to claim? Of course, there was one piece of evidence records that claims that this is beyond a doubt. Oh, tough words? Let's see you pull this one up. Well, you know, it's really easy to tell when a clock was running late. If you took it with you on a trip. Ooh. The victim had just returned from an aboard day before the murder. As we all know, the time is different here in Paris. It's 9 hours. So tell me, maybe it wasn't 4 p.m. there. It was 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow. It was running 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time was heard when he struck her in the head and the apartment was wrong. Ooh! Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett? Or should I say, Mr. Murderer? No, he's dead. He's dead. I killed him with my amazingness. I can shoot lightning out of my fingertips, okay? That's how I did it. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He's dead, Your Honor. He was murdered.
It's pretty cool. Mr. Wright? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And I find the true culprit at the same time. You know, Your Honor, I'm pretty friggin' awesome. I just gotta say. Phoenix, you know, he was alright, but... I just say, at this point, this is the only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz. Hit him with it.
Not guilty. Bada boom. As easy as can be. And they got the confetti in the sky. It's great. It's lovely, even. And with that, this court is adjourned. I just do it so well, you know? Turns out that Frank Schwartz was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned home. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, dang. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Have some faith in yourself, dog. Come on. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Owe it all to me! I was Mr. Man, okay? I did it, okay? Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. You're friggin' right, I did. It's been a while since I've seen a trial, and that's a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry! You're supposed to be happy, you stupid man. What's wrong with you? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Larry, come on, man. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. It's a present? Present for me? Wait, wasn't that the evidence? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, dangers. That's pretty good, actually. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. What's up, man? I can't believe I was into that chick, bro. And she was just playing me for a fool. Alright, man. Doesn't it just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Phoenix? Don't you have something to show your friends? Something to prove she felt that way about him? Huh? Oh, yeah. Her bank statements. You were her highest donator. She was very thankful. Was it that she took it with her to Paris?
Take that!
Take that! Here you go, Larry. Proof. It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget it soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a lot. What? It was that. Did I hit the wrong one? Oh, come on. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. I got it wrong. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at it. People, too. We never really know if our client's guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, we have to believe in ourselves. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Fair enough. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall it be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Yeah! Innocent! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part, at least. Well, you have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Yeah, no. Could be. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you can count a clock he gave me." What I didn't know then, but that clock was soon going to be at a certain... I can't believe it. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Ooh. Alright guys, it's gonna end it for this episode today. I'm very excited. If I can help it, I want to play even more of this game. Brand new episode has been added. Well guys, I'm gonna end it off here. I'll see you guys later. Just remember to stay in school and don't get arrested, or else you'll probably see me in your corner, which is actually a good thing. So you should get caught.